And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the IGE Contenders Valorant Tournament, powered by Logitech G. We're back with the final stage, the final match of the quarterfinals, and it's going to be Miki taking you through this matchup. Alongside me is going to be my friend Aggressive, and yeah, we are going to be going in. It's going to be the final position, the final match for this quarterfinal stage. We are going to be advancing into the semifinals from tomorrow, I believe. So yeah, what a way to sort of sort out these teams going into the next stage. And so far, how are your impressions on how the plays have been aggressive?
In my opinion, we already know that XZD's just been one of those driving forces. They know what they really want to do. And as a team, they're just, how do you put it? They're unstoppable. They've been taking the entire Valorant scene by storm right from the very beginning, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do to try and stop them, unless, of course, you dig deep enough, practice enough, and bring in your own set of strategies that XZD has never seen before. But as we are going to be heading into the match of ORGLESS GG versus REDVIPERZ, this is where things are going to get a lot more interesting, because don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, on the 29th is where you are going to be heading on down over onto LAN. The semifinals are going to be held there, the grand finals are going to be present there, so it's going to be a shebang. A lot of different games are going to get popped up, and you know for a fact that the teams, they're going to be ready for pretty much everything. Best of threes all around. This was just a best of one from the start of the tournament up till the very end, but in those final stages on LAN, you have a chance to play a best of three. Come on, who does not love that? And whoever wins the grand prize of 50K will be the ones who get a spot for a much more bigger tournament down the line from the side of IGE.
Yeah, with the lands coming in, the semifinals are going to be much more high stakes. A lot more factors are going to be affecting the teams at a land situation. And considering the fact that the best of threes are coming in as well, the whole dynamic sort of changes. It's not one game anymore. You still have opportunities. Even after losing the first map, you can still come back at this and you can still, sort of turn the game in your favor. But with that being said, we are going to move into our next game real soon. But I'd like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the game, we are still ongoing with our surveys for Logitech G. The biggest survey for tech gear related to gaming in Bangladesh. Make sure you fill that out for a chance to win free Logitech G gear. And refer to a friend as well. If the friend does mention your email in while filling up the survey that you referred them. That will definitely increase your chances to win those products as well. So again, if you are gonna buy any kind of Logitech product from StarTech online, make sure to use our code as well. The promo code will be given on the stream. If you use that, you're gonna have 500 taka off on your products. So definitely take up those offers. So with that being said, RV versus ORGLESS 5. Again, we all know RV to be a really, really competitive team, have some really strong players in. But again, ORGLESS 5, do we have any idea of what kind of team? ORGLESS GG, my bad. Do you have any kind of team idea of what kind of a team they are from these
If
two
I
players?
remember properly, I know this team. I've casted their match. I think this is Bolt Mode's team. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure. But let's give it some time, as we're going to be jumping on down over into the game. We're going to be able to witness what they're really capable of. But then again, think about it. This is a team that got to the quarterfinals. So they deserve to be here. They know something that we don't. So overall, let's see what they're going to be capable of down the line, because from what we have witnessed from a lot of these underdog teams, that if we just count them out, we forget how much raw talent the team actually has. And there's a possibility that here today, members of ORGLESS GG could pull off a miracle and take down giants just like REDVIPERZ, but it all just depends on how good Duke is also going to play. Like, good God, Duke, when he gets the ball rolling in his court, there's absolutely no one that can steal it from him.
Yeah, definitely one of the top duelists of our region at this current stage, and we're all looking forward to him really showing up at the game. Because for now, we have been seeing a sort of inconsistency among a lot of duelists. It's nice to see the teams really evenly spread out, taking initiative themselves, having that 1v1 capability themselves. But we all miss the days when there was just one duelist who was just absolutely popping heads everywhere, and that is sort of the things that Duke and some of the other Jets have shined at. But we have been seeing that sort of decaying over the case of the tournament. Teams are being a lot more dependent on each other. Players are sort of showing up for each and every one of the roles, increasing their mechanical talents. So this is where I'm sort of expecting to Duke really based on how he has played with the rest of his teammates, himself to really take initiative in a lot of these scenarios, especially in maps like Bind or Ascent, where you have to be very proactive. You have to sort of rush in yourself, not really rely on your opponents to make the first move. In those scenarios, we do see players like Duke shine a lot, and sort of the rest of the team play surrounding that duelist, letting him do his work, letting him setting him up the most in the best way possible with the supporting utilities. So yeah, in those situations, you can really find a lot of impact. But we have seen, if we are correct, if we are the players like Volt Mode are in the side of ORGLESS GG, who have shown a lot of potential, who have shown some great skills themselves. This is definitely a team that they can
Yeah, it is both
that
both
can
Steel.
show
I was
up.
right. Hey, I was right. I was like, wait, how do I know this name? And I was like, yeah, it is both Steel.
Yeah,
These guys are
we
good. These
all
guys are really good.
yeah, Baltimore, Triple Ninja as well. He's got an illustrious esports career. And Hexus on the other side. Some strong names in the lobby, but not bad from the side of RV as well. We all know the side of KZ1 and ARJ Duke as well, Slim Zera. They're all going to be coming into the map of Ascent, and that's where we really are going to see the impact from the Jet, aren't we? The Dash coming in, being sort of supported with the utility from the other teammates. It's all gonna come down to who's gonna play this sort of setup to its highest potential. Is it gonna be RV or ORGLESS to go on to the semifinals, joining the rest of the players? Let's see as the game is gonna begin very soon.
Pretty much 5 members of the ORGLESS team are really capable of just easily taking an entire game just by themselves. But up against RV, I do think they need a little bit more teamwork, coordination, and a game plan to make things work out. But the biggest question is RV, they have opted for something a little bit different compared to the usual composition here, because the way that the breach is going to pan out, I'm really interested to see what really do they have in mind to try and play this one through. Because from what we have seen in the past, that breach can be devastating on the map of Ascent, but only if you have a proper set of game plans and strategies to make it work. But Duke gets caught out in the middle of nowhere, and Keanu, good for 1 kill, but the trades are just immediate. It's a 2-for-2.
Yep, situation is gonna go down. Spike will be planted. We are gonna see a flank coming in. Though Baltimore, he is aware of this, might take care of it, and that's an easy shot. Dipjol will be falling, but now the players of RV, they're aware of this player outside catwalk. They will clear him out. Shots do come in. He needs support. Both mode will be taken care of. Door will fall. We don't care.
One enemy remaining.
1 and 2. Absolutely mows them down. Triple kill for him as we go into a 1-0 score line. Economic advantage for ORGLESS is going to be coming up, and REDVIPERZ not really having anything going for them in that first round. We saw some really nice duels, but as the spike plant went down, they sort of lost that potential to win out some of the gunfights. But yeah, this is still the very beginning phase of the game. 1 round just went down, so still enough opportunities for RV to come back in this. And we definitely know that they have mentality to not really let these scenarios affect them. Despite these being buy rounds for the side of ORGLESS, they will be giving their best shot. Even in smoke in the middle, ARG is going to be lurking in this, might go for a push. Although the angle is being held by the Killjoy, both modes a little bit close for comfort. Duke is able to get one though, but the trades, the frags just keep on going in favor of RV. Sorry,
Last player standing.
RV does find one more on from Dipjol, but Hexus with the 1v2 situation.
Don't make a
As
fuss.
Hexus finishes off Dipjol. It's gonna be a 2-0 scoreline on. We did
Let's go
expect
kill
this,
them
but
all again.
now with REDVIPERZ coming in on their buy round, they're looking to get themselves on the board. And at this point, honestly, ORGLESS, they just need to get as much as economic benefit as they can. Take down players, land the spike, just get as much as money as possible.
Just such a problem for them overall here. 0-2 on the scorecards, as it seems like another opportunity for ORGLESS to maybe turn things around and bring in a little bit more of an emphasis towards the sidelines. They have to worry about Triple ninja. I think he expected Bolt. I think he expected Dipchol to just die there immediately, but Dipchol with only 2 HP survives and holds down the line. The members of Red Vipers, I think even they're surprised at how easily they got this round. And Triple Ninja's probably left scratching his head there. Yeah, that was a good execute, but overall it just fell through. It had a lot of substance, but no flavor.
The KO 0 point disabling the Killjoy utility, then the recon, the jet dash, the flash, everything was so good. But as soon as the jet was there, everything just fell apart.
Exactly, it had a lot of substance, but no flavor.
Well, you know a lot about that one, Jew. But okay.
Hello?
To the next round, it's gonna be a 2-1 scoreline. Byron does come in for the set of ORGLESS. They will have some money to work with, some weapons to work with to keep this lead. But gun round means that both sides will have rifles of their own. I know a lot of mid activity from the end of ORGLESS. They're trying
Oh,
to
this is bad. Goodbye, Slim Zara. You will be missed.
Well, still there. They're not pushing him. They're gonna respect their position, but somehow with only 30 HP, he's still alive and he's still holding this so far pushed up position. He might even go for a peek off this over drone.
Surprised that Kaino just didn't try to shock dart him by now. He has an opportunity to do so, but Slim Zara is just not really gonna peek. He's playing for the long haul of things. A possibility of a spam could just be there. I think they're expecting the position, but they don't want to give any form of information away just yet. As Slim Zara, he's in a prime spot to just walk away with murder here. I think they're waiting for the Sova recon ball to come back before they want to play for anything. But look towards the opposite side of the map, towards A main.
30 seconds
Control is present and another timing is there as Duke gets the first kill, and the bodies are just gonna pile up now, one by one towards the side of mid. RV, they had the control, they had the expected play, and now they're working things through beautifully.
Absolutely. The
10 seconds left.
early advantage, the early utility and positioning that set of ORGLESS came up with actually
Okay.
it was fruitless in the end. Duke a little bit ambitious, but that shouldn't really affect RV as we are gonna see a 2-2 scoreline coming in, and yeah, I honestly don't know. Look, they were split all over the map. They definitely were looking to explore their options, try and find an entry, but again, the way they just gave away a couple of frags down mid, the way Slim Zara was just left alone, no utility to really clear him out. I feel like a lot of the agent composition that ORGLESS is going for should reward that information. Should give them that gift of knowing the positions of the players and assist them while executing these sites, but not really exploited properly. The KO is yet to find something substantial. So we're gonna see an off buy from Duke.
Okay, Duke.
How is he there?
He just walked up through mid. Yeah, he just walked up from mid. It's straight up into tiles. That's a free kill on towards the Killjoy as RV. They have so much control over on every avenue of this map, and you can't stop them that easily. A fast run out coming in from the opposite side as RV looking to hold down the lines for a little while longer, and Dipjol, he's going to be the final line of defense as Triple Ninja. Pretty much an impossible odds. Slim Zara is not going to give this one away. A good hit and a good frag. Everything under control.
Yep, that's gonna result in a 3-2 scoreline. ORGLESS having a good start, but not really able to keep it up.
Can I get this? Thanks.
Economy will be lackluster, but they will be able to force into some guns in this the sixth round. But with that being said, they're gonna try this B hit again. Looks like there is gonna be an aggressive angle held by Duke. He could find some impact here. This off shot could really set the tone for the rest of the round. If he gets a frag here, that might slow down the rest of the players, and the Omen. The Omen blind as well. Try and set him up.
Headshot.
Oh, there it is. Headshot.
Duke, man.
Can he get another one? No. Bolt mode does straight him out, and that's gonna re-energize the side of ORGLESS. They're gonna try and push into this now with the Killjoy lockdown available. Yep, there it is, and they're gonna try and execute this side. Easy one is still holding strong, but Dipjol
What?
All the way from Catwalk?
He just walks out casually and gets both of those frags. Where did he even try to find them?
He walked up Catwalk. The rest of the players were outside B main.
I think they were waiting, but they were not watching. Oh wait, I know why! I know why! Both of them were trying to hit the lineup.
Right there.
Both of them were trying to hit the lineup.
That's why they
both
were
the
so
Sova,
far
right?
back. That's
Yeah.
why they were so far back. They're trying to set up for the team. But the lack of kills are utility, man. The turret there could have given them at least some information on where the players were, but
Here.
RV coming out on top. 4-2 is going to be the scoreline.
Get out of my
And
way.
again, the lockdown expended. No avenue for them to get in. They might use up the KO ulti, but Duke spotted the player.
He got the headlock shot
Oh.
actually. Those flick was really good, but I don't think Duke even saw the fact that he hit the leg. As Triple Ninja gets another frag over towards the face of Dipjo. They are playing this a little bit too aggressively, more aggressively for their own good, and they are losing control of different avenues of the map. This has gone from a bad situation to pretty much a dire one. As Red Vipers, they pretty much have no way of trying to bring this one back. No control whatsoever, almost no utility other than a couple of shock darts maybe to play out the round, but I think this is where they are done for.
Take flight.
Yeah, not really seeing this going in favor of Red Vipers. Even they should be aware of the flank coming into the omen. The op is holding that angle. Triple Ninja needs to find this shot, spots him out, misses. On the other end of Catwalk, we are going to see them trying to push onto the sofa, trying to take care of him as they are holding the flank.
One
RG is
enemy
good for
remaining.
one. Baystone's activated. Vault mode.
Oh, bolt mode!
How does it happen? Man, I wish I could see a replay that completely missed out on what happened there. But yeah,
This
ORGLESS
is
showing
bolt
up.
mode going
still
bolt
in
mode,
this.
man.
Can I get this?
Absolutely.
He just
4
knows.
to 3 is going to be the score line, and they are going to try and
Placing
gather
swarm
the
grenade.
lead in this round. RV still able to go for a buy, still having
Placing
utility and
sentry.
ultimates to work out.
Placing
So ORGLESS
swarm
pretty much an
grenade.
uphill battle. But if they do win
Time
this,
for a field
I
test.
believe they can make it a 5 to 4. Money will be scarce for RV if they win this. So again, splitting up the map. That's really nice to see. Looking for
Here.
an opening to work on.
They got a pretty aggressive hold early on, but they need to try and maybe snowball their lead a further bit out of control because 4-3 is a scoreline that you just really don't want to be in, and for now, positionally at least, you look towards the other side, see what the members of ORGLESS are up to. They want to fast rush towards this A side, but Hexus, I think, used the ultimate a little bit too early for his own good. I understand that you want to take control as quickly as possible, but the max amount of time that you could have gotten out of that null command is now reduced by 1 pulse.
They will still able to be
Spike
execute
planted.
sideways. Gyros bringing the frag onto Dipjol. Duke does lap back. Triple Ninja falls. Still a 4v4 situation and this be available, but ARJ taken down Excess with a really important frag. Duke picks up a rifle, but
Last
Slim
player
Zera
standing.
from Catwalk area.
Oppose us.
Both mode and Kaner just finish off. That's complete and utter chaos there on the post plant.
The
Not
bow and
really
arrow is
organized from
old-fashioned,
RV.
but
The
sometimes-
pressure was relentless more, like even in the spike plant. They still had lurkers showing up. They still had players pushing up towards heaven, pushing up towards
Placing
tree.
alarm bot.
That didn't really give RV any room to sort of reorganize for the post plan for the
Placing
retake.
sentry.
So they sort of fell through. This going to
Placing
result
swarm
in a
grenade.
4-4 scoreline, and now
Placing swarm grenade.
gonna be a going for a half by still affording some rifles. RV, but I don't think this is gonna stay for long. Ooh,
Oh,
Duke,
here.
Question gets one. And the team sets up. They're covering for him. Now he can get out of there. Easy one, a follow-up.
Blocking sight.
That Omen TP could be very impactful.
One enemy
Dipjol
remaining.
takes down the dashing jet.
Spike
Axis
down
as well.
A.
But Dream up in heaven. Good for 2. Can he bring this back? The spike is in the open. He has to find the frag onto this kill drive. Oh, gets it. Triple kill. Let's wait a second here. He's running out of time though. Low HP as well. 67 only. Take out this spike plan. Oh, counter. Omen TP, he's right behind. I think they know
maybe
exactly where he
from
is. And
this
he's in such a
One
tough
enemy
spot
remaining.
now.
Oh,
Gets
good shot.
one. Respectable, very nice attempt, but the coordination from RV, they're just playing together. They're not really letting any chance for the Omen to have a 1v1.
You gotta love it when you see it. RV playing for the long haul in this particular match, but you have to remember that overall the economy is going to take an even bigger hit on that side. RV don't really have proper weaponry to play around with, and this is going to cut in quite a little bit. Especially, don't forget that RV haven't really won out on a lot of rounds. Sorry, I'm slurring on my words. Consecutively. That basically means they do not have a win streak bonus to play with yet. They need
Have RV not won
something to
rounds
try and
consecutively,
build
or
it.
are you slurring consecutively?
Oh
Yeah.
god, you're happy with this one, aren't you? And I think Slim Zero is even
Yeah.
more happy. Kaidur taking a back seat. That's your silver gone, and that's a lot of utility that you need to try and maybe turn it around. Duke, one and done angle gets caught off guard. Dream's gonna be good for the trades, and overall the trades are just favoring the side of RV beautifully. One more inside of the side. Slim Zero tries to make things work on an off angle,
You
but
should run.
Dream is just so quick on the trigger. He does it
One
beautifully.
enemy remaining. Spike planted.
Easy one, frag onto bolt mode. Wait, the lockdown's not
Whoa,
destroyed.
wait! Oh, what?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Right here.
Hello, Average Jonas, big fan. Really love your videos.
Thanks.
This
What the
guy,
hell?
how did he track that open so beautifully?
He Bro, he first of all fails on the hunter spree. Is not able to destroy the lockdown.
No, he
That's
didn't
what
want
I'm
to try to
thinking.
destroy the lockdown. He wanted to get that killjoy out of the corner. And
wanted
then
to
he
get-
shifted
yeah,
his
exactly.
attention. Yeah, he shifted his attention to the planter.
Then he
First
got-
one is fine. How did
Then he
he
gets
track
the shot
that
cards.
over towards the heaven?
I wish we had a replay of that. I have so many questions.
Here.
But RV keeping themselves alive. That was a really important round for them to win. Now they have a little bit more stability on their economic end. They have some ultimates to work with, but Triple Ninja doesn't want to give them that advantage. Good for one. Hexes, what a peek from mid. It's gonna give them an even more of an advantage trying to push onto this B side. Still two players though. We're gonna push through this. KZ1 gets the frag onto the opening fragger. Slim Zera finding impact as well, but both mode claps back. 2v2 situation.
Spike
Locked
down
available
mid.
for RV.
One enemy remaining.
But
Last
KZ1
player standing.
brings it to a 1v1. All onto
I love the
mode.
Dip Joel in this case.
Yeah, he's got the lockdown, so he wishes to
Oh!
What?
It's just Dip Joel, man. You can spot out those pixels like
Last round before the switch.
an absolute hawk. Small bouts of movement, that is where Dip Joel really shines. The man is probably glued to his monitor at this point.
Here.
74. That's Red Vipers. You get another
wasn't
round on the
paying
board and the
attention.
possibility of an 8-4. Why were you not paying
Yeah,
attention?
big
You're not
deal.
doing your job as a caster.
No, I wasn't paying attention that he was aware. If I was in the situation, I'd be like, okay, I'm repositioning. I'm not really looking at the screen. I'm thinking about the round, how I'm gonna play this out. He's still aware of the gunfight. He's still aware of the position.
That's why
of
you're
the
stuck in
players.
silver.
As the dash comes in from the jet, you know no one's outside aiming. He might find this frag onto the flank and catwalk.
This is
Commits
risky.
The breach ultimate.
This is very
Down
risky.
mid. They still find the impact though, but the Omen Flash connects, and we see some support. We will. Deep Jaw is there to help his team out, but there's absolute chaos
player
down
standing.
mid. Deep Jaw not able to flick onto the two players. Skyro is gonna take him down.
Last player
And through the
standing.
smoke, KZ1 for that one frag, and he get the second damage done onto Kainur, and he's gonna chase him down. Oh,
That's
blinded.
a really good catch.
Oh. Doesn't-
KC1, he's making a beeline for it. And this is smart. Think about it. KZ1 doesn't want to risk this. He can allow Kaino to go in for the plan because he is very low on HP, and KZ1 knows this. Timing is everything for this one, and the shots don't connect for KZ1. Kaino instead gets the headshot, and this 1v1 going in the favor
Switching
of
sides.
ORGLESS. 75 as this game is just getting closer and closer by the second.
Right here.
Not really sure about that breach ultimate down
Need a
mid
drop.
again right now.
It was
Big
ambitious.
amount of utility and a big amount of commitment towards that mid area. Not sure if in those long range situations that ultimate is gonna shine the most. And again, that sort of rushed the players of RV to go in and support Slimzera, go in and support Duke, who's on the flank, try and trade them out. Because RV, they definitely are trying to stay on top of the trade game. And when you take fights in those situations where you're at a disadvantage, it's gonna put your entire team at risk. Because they are gonna attempt to get those free frags. But now, as they're gonna be on the attack, the Breach and Jet, Duke has been shining, has been showing up impactfully in some of those rounds, but Triple Ninja. First strike onto Slimzera, Duke's gonna be. Oh, what? Dream! With a spam coming down and taking care of the Jet, and immediately the entirety of RV just halted. 3v5. Their only entry ticket into the tree area now
Spike
completely
down A.
demolished. Triple Ninja, another one to KZ1.
One enemy remaining.
ARJ peeks out, gets one, Deep Joel as well, but Access is there to finish it off. 7 and 6, and they're on for the comeback. They're on for a 7 and 7. Arvin finding nothing that round, not even letting them entry.
Yeah, this is just RV. Whenever they get put down into a pretty bad corner, ORGLESS, they just know what they really want to do to try and bring it back onto their end. Overall, though, I'm just gonna put a little bit more emphasis towards ORGLESS being one of those teams that can easily take a couple of rounds away once you give them a chance to just fester and boil in a certain position. When they know they have an advantage, they know how to jump on top of it in a matter of seconds. Not really the best when it comes down to adaptability, but overall, as a squad, they know what they can bring down to the table and how to change up their strategies from time to time, depending on situations that they can read into. But RV is a very difficult team to read from what we've seen in those last couple of rounds. The strategies evolve in the most weirdest of ways, and sometimes they work, and at other times it just falls flat on their face. This could be one of those instances.
Absolutely. RV, not really best equipped economy wise, not really having the best guns. ORGLESS.
One enemy
Can he get
remaining.
another? He will.
Spike down mid.
And the third dashes out. No, ARJ is gonna trade him out, but again, it's a 1v4 situation. 40 HP on the man, and Access comes in from the flank to finish it off. Yeah, strong round from the side of ORGLESS, not losing any players, not losing much players, and again, not really letting RV into any other avenues, not really letting them find their entry in these scenarios. They had nothing to work with there. ORGLESS were denying them at every stage. And that's going to be leading into this buy round, and a big hurdle for ORGLESS to cross. Right now, they do realize the weapons difference is going to be huge, considering RV are going to go for the buy round. Rifles will be in their hands.
Revealing it.
Operator is active for Triple Ninja. He is going to be holding down from the tree area, looking at that A main, as we are going to see a lot of players from RV trying to walk into this. But good utility so far to deny this entry. They don't have a player in catwalk, so they can all just focus towards this A main entry. The flash is good. The entry is being done slowly but steadily. Triple Ninja on the off fails. Divjal and KC1 able to make this entry count. Texas. Good for a second, making it a 3v3 situation. No HP on the Sova. Pipeline yet to go down. Close range.
One enemy
Divjal
remaining.
able to find one, and a second triple kill for him. Turns the entire game around. Look at this massive flank though from both modes.
Spike planted.
It's very much on the other side of the map, and he's trying to make his work up towards the side, but I think this is a little bit too little too late, especially with the Spectre. He doesn't have the range for it, and he does not have the time for it either. 8-7 on the scorecards. It's finally the members of Red Vipers. They did win out on their buy round. in a very decisive manner. Losing 2 members is not going to hurt as much because, of course, the teammates are going to be able to go in for buys. As Slim Zera, giving me a little bit of motion sickness, but I guess it's okay. Trying to feel out the game, trying to feel out his mouse a little bit here. It's REDVIPERZ. The answer for them is to just try and work things a little bit slow. They need to find a pick, and as soon as they do find that first initial player, it seems as though ORGLESS just completely break apart.
Yeah, they should not really dictate that first opening pick as their main influence into the round. You find a pick, maybe you slow things down. That's going to keep your opponents on their toes. That's not really going to let them control the pace. Because again, I believe ORGLESS want this to be a fast-paced game.
Such
Dude,
a good shot.
What a clearance, but again, immediately Bolt Mode is able to cancel him out, but they're chasing him down as he's going to be traded out. They're getting the frag onto that white swing from Dream. What was that? That's a Omen flash, not a KO, man. That's not a Sky Flash. He's gonna just
Spike planted.
waltz out into heaven. 2v3 situation. Spike has gone down. RB
Last player
holding
standing.
steady. AC1 finds third, and we are gonna see a nice flash by the ARJ. Helps out his teammate. Good crossfire being held there. And RB, quick succession. Able to get a couple of rounds. 9 and 7 is gonna be the scoreline, and ORGLESS, they're just, I think, I don't know what are these plays that they're going for. They're just individually they're trying to find impact, but again, that's not really working out. We need to work together a lot more. We see these swings, we see these solo peaks, we see them trying to take initiative all by themselves. Not working out.
Scanning ahead.
And nothing seems to be going in their favor. Overall, though, another situation for them to play into. Triple Ninja. They want to try to go for a really fast rush here, and I'm pretty sure that DivJoel, he got a wind of this, and he's like, nope, I'm not staying here, not anymore. I do not want to give them a gun, I just want to hold down the line for as long as I possibly can. As DivJoel, I think he just has a classic. He wanted to bait his teammates, but now I think he's going to be the bait himself.
Will he spot out his teammates? I'm not sure. Duke does get a frag on the corner, and again, not expecting that position from DivJoel. And RB just activate all of them, just getting those frags. Hexus able to find one somehow.
I think that Duke just didn't have his gun out.
Yeah, again, a lot of confusing things. In the midst of all that, there are things that cannot be explained, but what I can say for sure is that RB now have a very stable economy, and ORGLESS getting that buy round in, getting some room to work with. They just need to expand on this. They need to find this impact, or else it's gonna run out of their hands at this point. It's a 3-round gap at this stage, at this late stage of the game. That can turn into something very big. Again, they really need to be a lot more cohesive in these scenarios. And able to find that utility synergy that Agency Valorant should have. But RB changing things up, trying to switch to this mid push. We do have Killjoy utility there. We do have DivJoel holding on. Not really going for any kind of white peak. RB falling back, looking to hit that B main again. I believe Killjoy DivJoel. He's got a nice setup here. He can at least be good for 1
Bolt!
or 2. No.
You can't play an angle like that as a Killjoy. It's just not a feasible angle for you to hold on to, and he's going to pay the ultimate price for it with his own life and also give up a sight for his teammates. They don't really have much utility to try and even break into it here. Sova, KO, they need a molly or something to clear out these close corners. Triple Ninja got for a kill, and KC1, what was the play there? Triple Ninja with a double kill just turns the entire round on its head. Killjoy ultimate is present if they want to use this, but it all depends on the timing here. DivJoel and Slim Zera, they do thin out the numbers a little bit. 2 versus 3 now on the cards. They've already given up the information that 2 players are running in towards the side. And the fact that DivJoel still has the lockdown, that's going to be the biggest game changer for them. They need to try and find this kill pretty much immediately. This is such a bad spot! And the lockdown still has not been invested and time's already up. They messed up when it came down to the aftershock.
The aftershock not connecting in time. We are going to see the half diffuse coming in, and they're just not able to push into the site. They're not able to get the frag on the player supporting the diffuser. And that's going to cause them around. Things got really flimsy there for both players. We saw a very, very weak initial hold from the side of ORGLESS, and after the push, the post plan wasn't looking as consistent. Though the two players from main, they were able to really find an impact, but I could use some support. I could love to see some support. And the players already pushed into the site. I believe it was the Sova, ARJ. Not really walking out, not really trying to find an impact from his end. But yeah, that does result in RV losing out a round. ORGLESS still have to stabilize economy-wise. Triple Ninja playing on that base drone. So again, RV trying to explore this mid. Triple Ninja.
Oh, triple!
Did he push up catwalk? There's no repercussions.
He didn't push up catwalk. He just walked into from A main. Just walked into A main and just got those true frags all the way from top mid. It's absolutely gorgeous, Triple Ninja, when it comes down to his mechanics. The guy knows what he's really doing, and maybe one more tap.
Does he?
The caster's curse exists. I say that he has amazing mechanics, and 2 seconds later, the potatoes like kitty.
Maybe it's just him. Let's be honest.
It's just you.
Maybe it's just him. But yeah, Lockdown will be committed to try and push into the B side. We still see Omen. He's in a position to find some damage. He's gonna
30
respect
seconds
it, let
left.
them pass in. We still have a player in A main though. Dibjol can be a game changer here. But there is a flank play coming in. He will be spotted out. The server recon gives information. Shot guard not really connecting. Not sure what that was trying to do, but still. Dream able to find a frag on the Dibjol. Counter creepers holding up the side. Breach ultimate can be used if they want to, but one. Oh, gets the flick onto Dream. How does he whiff that? Now it's a 2v2. Breach rush available. Slimzera trying to hold on to this site.
Last player standing.
Ganor pushed back as KZ1 finds one more onto both mode. They know where the last player is. They can play this at 2
One enemy remaining.
Gets one. Does the second no. Going into cover. Ganor needs to hit this shot. Time sticking away. No time remaining. Gets one, but there is nothing you can do to get the spike defusal. Yep, he's 3 seconds too late. And that's gonna give RV their 11th round. One away from match point. Down to the wire. Not sure what to say right now, but it seems like ORGLESS are whiffing some of these shots, and then again hitting some of the most insane, from the early advantage. Triple Ninja again getting those 2 frags. How did that turn into a 1v1? And then again RV. Just not really being aware of all these positionings that ORGLESS can be aggressive from. Very, very interesting rounds.
Oh!
He gets one. How did he get one?
Spike down A.
That was a pretty good first initial fight. They took down 2 members at the bare minimum, making this a very winnable round for the members of ORGLESS, but if they were able to take down an Omen, that would have been an even bigger pickup. Dream gets a catch over onto Slimzera, who was a little bit too overeager with the jump up on the box. Does get caught out between that rock and a hard place, and both mode. Frenzy in hand, wants to go for an immediate jump down, possibly get another catch here. Dibjol shuts down Dream before any form of an angle happens. And Dibjol with the jump up. He has a Phantom in hand to make it work for his team. As both mode over towards the corner, absolutely nothing that he can do. If you try to break down the turret, then he's not going to have enough bullets to try and maybe kill out a player. 12-8, they did opt to go in for a save in that round, so they're hoping for an overtime, but that overtime could just not be coming. As the members of RV, they have a good read, and they're one step closer to that finish line.
Yeah, 4 rounds to win as well. Very unlikely, very difficult to pull out of. But they do have some weaponry. Triple Ninja back on that operator, needs to find some impact. And I'm loving this cohesion from RV. Not really the same can be said for ORGLESS though.
Bomb grenade out.
Not really playing the team game. Individually they're looking really good. Look at that push from
Spike
RV. Dude
down,
gets
B.
one trade is there from X's though. Unjustly is gonna be committed. Side is completely empty. The smoke! Ah, dude. Gets caught. with his pants down. 3v2. Spike in the middle nowhere. Limzera needs to find a pick before they can commit to this spike. He's gonna walk out. This crossfire.
Player
Good for
standing.
one. Trade is instant.
Placing swarm
Triple
grenade.
kill for Hexus. Oh
Last
no,
player
no.
standing.
He still gets the frag, Dave Jolin. Kainor is able to flick onto his head. Where did these rounds?
That was way too close. Joel, he was trying to readjust his aim right at the very end. You could see his model moving properly, but Kainor just held the trigger down faster because, of course, he was mentally prepared for that fight, but Joel wasn't.
Kainor knew the position and was able to lock on quicker. Again, a bit of an economic hit from their end. RB still strong, going for buys. Taking a buys if you do want to go for a buy up for a Logitech product. Make sure to use the promo code we have mentioned in the stream to get 500 taka off your purchase only on
Logitech G
Logitech stores.
space Paradise.
Yep. Logitech space G space Paradise. Make sure to type that in. You're gonna get 500 taka off on your buys.
Here.
Start. Only active till the 29th of September, I believe, but now.
Oh.
To try and hold on to this catwalk. Can he get one more? This smoke could be dangerous though. And we see a peek from the jet. Oh, we will triple ninja. Catches Slimzer at a bad position. ARJ
One
suffering the
enemy
same fate as
remaining.
well.
Spike
Kainor
down A.
clapping back, and it's all onto Dibjol. 1v5, and yeah, there's not much he can really do here. 10 and 12 confirmed. They need 2 more rounds. Triple ninja.
We crushed them.
It's the triple kill. RV a really disjoint push. Maybe they could have played that a little bit more patiently. As soon as the first frag went down, we could have slowed things down. Maybe try and get some more information on these players. Still a 4v5, better than a 1v5. No, they're going to be sacrificing that chance, giving away their money. Look at this buy.
This doesn't really look that good for them overall now, does it? 12 to 10 on the scorecards with so many different avenues that they need to play for here. Hexus looking for another good catch. He does find the information for his team at the bare minimum that there is a lot of presence towards B main, but how much does that information even matter overall? Dipjo, lockdown in hand, he may just want to go for a fake here, or just up for a full-scale rush. They can play for this one beautifully. And this null command not really gonna get a lot of value just yet. I'm hoping that they use that null command immediately when they are just about to enter into the site, and that is where they will find a lot of value. But for now, it's a slow and methodical push. The null command still is not invested. They're waiting for all of the players to come in and then opt for this rush.
Yeah, maybe the retake will find a lot more impact. The null command used just now. Hunter's Fury coming in for REDVIPERZ to buy
Wait,
time
it's not
and
cancelled?
does take care of
Wait, how is that not cancelled? Where is he running?
Is he not
Hexus?
in the range of that?
No.
See, I think he was just outside. Look at the range. He was just outside the range of that.
my ult's
Triple
ready.
ninja off is
One
activated
enemy
though. They're
remaining.
still trying to make this count in a matter of seconds. They do make it count. All on to KZ1 and the shorty. Despite that utility, ORGLESS bring it back from the grave and we might have an overtime. How's the economy for RV looking? I think they should have a buy though. It was a half buy for them on this round, but RV should be able to afford guns,
Only
and
brought
this
enough
will
for
be
me.
the final test for ORGLESS. They can bring it back. I believe RV can be mentally broken. They were at such a commanding lead, and 4 rounds in a row. It was 12 to 8, and ORGLESS keeping the momentum in their favor will definitely hit RV. The utilities are looking good. They're looking strong, but it's just not enough. ORGLESS are looking so much more explosive on the retakes. So
Scanning
much more
ahead.
stronger in the gunfights.
Nice lineup.
Oh no. What's happening? Both not with the Odin's able to find one. Wait. This is the Killjoy cosplaying as a Sova.
An even worse thing,
What is happening?
Kirito, don't forget that the Killjoy lockdown is now in the hands of Bolt Mode, and there is no Sova ultimate to try and counteract it. This is going to be extremely difficult. If they walk into the side where Bolt Mode is holding, even if you use your own Killjoy lockdown, it just becomes useless. Sorry, even if you try to do anything, You just can't run in towards the side, and Triple Ninja just gets a free frag over onto Duke. He saw the pixel and he just clicked. He doesn't really get the secondary, but that's completely fine because you took out the primary entry and the danger man for the side of RV. Now, it's just about holding, and Triple Ninja's just an absolute beast, man. Look at this
There it
guy.
is.
He's on a league of his own.
Switching sides.
Absolutely. He just showed up
Overtime.
so big for his
They
team
demand
right
the
now.
fight.
He wasn't
All the way
really
to this
fragging
event.
out as well in the early stages of the game, but now as where they need him the most, overtime. That's where we can depend on the side of Triple Ninja. Find impact for his team. But yeah, you can depend on us if you fill up the survey that we have given in the link. Make sure to refer your friends. You're gonna be able to get chances to get some amazing Logitech G gear. And the more people you refer, the more your name shows up in that referral section. We will increase your chances to get these products. So make sure you're doing that while we begin this first round of overtime. Slims are going for the glass cannon. Not really sure if they really want to do this right now in such a dangerous scenario where they have lost these rounds, a couple of rounds in a row. Yep. There it is. Access.
Right
Nice
here.
trade.
Well, the situation overall is it seems like Voltmore, he's on the opposite end of this. He wants to maybe try and push this one out slow as Duke. He's playing a very dangerous game to try and maybe find an advantage for his team. He does get it, and he needs to dip back out immediately. Does get one more kill though, so that is perfect for him. He's one step closer to getting that tailwind back online and playing a much more aggressive angle to see what he can find. But now it's up to Hexus. Slow lurk up, slow walk up. Dipjol gets the first initial spot, and he is going to be the possible catch here. Fragment's going to be present to try and slow down this Killjoy so that he can no longer make a proper rush inside, but here's where the hold is going to be the real problem. Yeah, of course, they're going to get the spike plant down, the post plants are going to be present, but this retake does not bode that well for the members of RV. They don't really have any form of control or any form of information, and this null command is going to put this entire push to a halt.
What
What is that, smoke?
There it is. Good job.
Smoke was that?
They get one more on the dream. Wait, they turn it around. Still very much winnable. 2v3 situation and the blind coming in to take care of both mode.
Last player
Triple Ninja,
standing.
the only one there, and they turn it around. How do they turn it around?
Oh no. I think I already know. Triple Ninja. He smoked his player.
Switching sides.
He smoked his own
Match
player.
point.
Kainur, he could have gotten a kill there. Not Kainur. Who was the KO again?
Nexus?
Yeah, Hexus. He could have gotten that kill onto Dipchol, but Triple Ninja smoked his own player. Because Duke was dead, right? Duke died early.
Recalling my bot.
That is rough. You can't get into situations like this. So many mistakes being made by the members of ORGLESS. They're panicking.
Still on the defensive end though. As we looking to run it down mid again. Duke trying to spearhead still in this game. ORGLESS need to find impact. Need to win out on this, and it's all gonna come down to these players holding into the site. Bulk mode, a good angle, but doesn't find anything. ARG to take him down. And you gotta be shaking if you're from side of
Spike planted.
ORGLESS right now. If you're a fan of ORGLESS, you're definitely worried. Operator trying to find something but fails. Slims there, takes down Dream and RV on a whim. Out of nothing, on a thread, might just find impact. Duke takes care of one more triple in. They're trying to fight back 2v2. Winnable, but KZ won this off angle. He dashes out. KZ1 falls back, needs to play this like a 2v2. Needs to play this with his teammate. They're both holding the two avenues. You don't should know that.
One enemy
Players on
remaining.
the same avenue.
Team
P2 gets
ace.
one and KZ1 with the follow-up.
Attackers win.
It's gonna be a 14 and 12 and the blunder for ORGLESS. A valiant attempt, and I think it's the first overtime we've seen at this stage of the tournament.
No, in this entire tournament almost.
I think, yeah, possibly in the entire tournament. We don't know. At least in the matches that we have streamed. We don't know about the off-stream matches, but Yeah, it is gonna be the side of RV coming out of it by a thread. I think the side of ORGLESS, they just panicked in the end. They just fell apart, and the chaos was just a little bit too much. Losing out on that first round of overtime really set the tone. We saw great individual play from them, though. Some really good utilities. RV,
Yep.
they were not just aggressive on the same level before the overtime. The late stages, they were not. Their gunfights, their aggression wasn't on the same level, so that went for them to lose out on a bunch of rounds and give so many in a row to the side of ORGLESS. But in the end, the pressure was just too much for those players. It's gonna be a 14 and 12, and RV are gonna be winning in going into the semifinals, which will be on land. What a way to get there.
Yep. For RV, this was a hard-fought victory, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be fighting even harder, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes down to the LAN, it's going to be on the 29th, so do not miss it. I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to be able to go there as well. Make sure to check out exactly where the LAN is going to be headed. Of course, add on the page, so make sure to hit that follow. We're going to give us all the details later on down the line. And if you want to get yourself a good deal over at StarTech, make sure to use Logitech G Paradise with all spaces in the shop on checkout. But for now, I just gotta announce the fact that the semifinal roundups are already here. It's gonna be Exili going up against Insurgent on semifinals 1, and for semifinals 2, 21 Esports versus REDVIPERZ. Now that is gonna be a set of matches, mind you, that we will be excited for. The finals is just around the corner as well. Everything will happen in one day, so it's gonna be what? An 8-hour shebang and an extravaganza, possibly even more. You never really know when it comes down to lads, now do you? And hey, we're going to be here with you all to bring you this entire journey. It's going to be on Friday, so make sure to get that popcorn and make sure your entire day is free, because it's a lot of intense Valorant action brought to you by the members at IGE, and of course, powered by Logitech. Because if Logitech didn't do this for us, gave you all of these deals, would it be here casting this incredible tournament for you all? Of course not.
But yeah, we are going to be going into the end of the stream, as we are going to invite you, ladies and gentlemen, to attend the LAN and check out the gameplay. It's going to be very hype-filled. It's going to be action-filled. So make sure you go there if you can. Check out the offers. Again, try and fill out the survey. And we'll be ending the stream. See you on the 29th. And best of luck. We're going to need it. Not just the players, us too. It's going to be chaos. See you there. Bye-bye.
We all play in our own way for our own reasons. And that's okay, because there's levels to this. Not just levels in games. There's levels of specs.
And levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.
There's levels to exceed.
And levels of speed.
There's status levels.
Whatever levels.
There's entry levels. Time-shattering levels.